What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Will DC with another quick pickup video. So your boy been spending money and I gotta tell you, I went and picked up quite a few things over the past 2 months, and well, not even necessarily over the past 2 months, maybe over like the last month or so. And I got like quite a few things, not just video games this time. I got anime and a couple books that I wanted to pick up. So I'm gonna show y'all these things real quick, and I'm gonna start off with the anime since that's the thing that I kind of got a lot of. So I bought like quite a few things from Sentai. Got quite a few there from Sentai, and I ended up getting one thing from Amazon. It came in with my other stuff. I'll show you all of that right now. So starting off, we're gonna start with Asura Crying. I ended up buying this simply because I've been wanting to watch this for so many years now. I've been wanting to watch this for many moons. It's been on my list, and I always seen the name somewhere. It never fails, whether I'm looking through my anime list or any type of site that has like alphabetical order and it goes down. I always see this, and it seems like an alright, interesting movie. It has supernatural elements, and I also see a mech on the front of this cover. If y'all can see that right there, yeah. Interesting. I might have to slide this in, you know what I'm saying? I love just getting new shit whenever I get a chance, especially if it's stuff that I've never sat down and watched. The next thing I want to show y'all is Aragami, Sign of a Million. This right here, I believe, is a movie. This is a movie. So I'm gonna let y'all see that right there. I do not know much about this, but it is horror adjacent. And usually anime and horror kind of don't mix, so sometimes anime can get the horror part right depending on how they do the horror, but then sometimes they just kind of flop flat on their faces when it comes to it, and they kind of screw it up and it's not that great. But hopefully I get time to really sit down and watch this one day when I'm about ready for it. My next one that I want to show you is okay, so your boy be fucking with these slice of lives and these romance animes. Your boy loves these. Like, these are my things when I'm not watching a shonen or like some deep psychological thriller or something like that. If I'm not watching any of that, I'm usually watching like a slice of life or a romance type or a rom-com. I usually watch these, and it's just something I've seen before. I watched this way back when, and I finally got it on Blu-ray. It's a combo set of Amagami SS and Amagami SS Plus. I've been waiting for the day to get this. This was during Sentai's Black Friday sale, these 7 that I'm showing you right now. And all of those that I showed you earlier, minus the last one from Amazon, 7 of these Blu-ray sets for about $57. Not 57, mine's 53. About 53 bucks. Sentai does some crazy sales if you're looking for it. But this right here is really good. I consider it one of the best adaptations of a dating sim, because this does have a dating sim. I think it's on PC. I know it's on the PlayStation Portable. I know it's been translated as well, so you know what I'm saying, if you ever want to give it a try, go look for it. But this right here is really dope. It's about this guy, and all of these girls that you see on the cover here, all of them, they all have their own arc. It's no messiness, it's no drama, it's none of that. It's literally, there's like a set of episodes for each of them. So 4 episodes he's on the route with this girl. 4 episodes he's on one route with this girl. And there's also like bonus episodes involving like something from like his sister's perspective of, I think, how she sees things from the outside looking in. And then there's another girl that gets an episode as well. But it's really well done because it doesn't take all of the girls, pile them into one big situation and makes him pick. It lets you see him go for each girl, and you see how it all plays out. I think if you had a chance to like see it, you'll like it. So by all means, I highly recommend this one for people who don't really get down with a lot of romance anime, and they don't realize that some of them are visual novel adjacent. Because when they are visual novel adjacent, you get things like Yosuga no Sora, you get things like School Days, you'll get things like there's so many of them, and they just take you on one route, and you end up getting something that's either unsatisfactory, kind of middle of the road, or something you may find yourself liking, or something, or even something like Shuffle, which is a very good show, might I add. I stay. Watch it. Watch it, please. My next show I want to show you is something that's also been on the back burner for me for quite some time, and I just never made it my business to watch the show when I had the time, but I couldn't pass this up for the price that it was at. Dust Maiden of Amnesia. It's a short show, 12 episodes, 1 OVA. And I'm looking to watch this simply because I think this is kind of up my alley as well, because there's these horror elements to it. I kind of, like I said, I like horror in certain things. I like shows that get a little dark here and there. And I'm waiting to see what this is about. As soon as I get finished watching Orange and finish catching up on JJK. Once I finish watching those two, I'll hop to this here. I'll probably hop to this. I've been waiting to get this. Now, the rest of these are things that I have heard about. I have heard about them, but also some I haven't. Well, one I've heard about. And first up, we got a Girls Last Tour. I heard this was quite a dark one. Quite a depressing one. It's post-apocalyptic, and it's these girls just going around like kind of getting the meaning of life out of things, just kind of living. And I want to see what this is about, because I've heard such good things about this and Made in Abyss, which is something I don't have in front of me right now. I would have bought that. It was on sale too, but I skipped over it because I was like, I'll get it another time if another sale pops up, which I'm sure Sentai will do for Christmas. So I'll probably get I'll probably get a copy of that for Christmas, and the video game too, because there is a video game for the Made in Abyss. But Girls Last Tour, that's another one I've been waiting to get. And this one here, I never heard of it, but it's standard definition on Blu-ray. Because right now, usually I get DVDs and Blu-rays, which I do have DVDs and Blu-rays behind me right here in my little shelf, and I got a couple classics I would like to probably show y'all one day. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my collection that I have. But my next one up, Human Crossing. I don't know anything about this, but I'm pretty sure it's very much everyday life type of thing. 13 episodes long. And I can just read the back of this for you. It said, imagine all the people. There are over 120 million people living in modern Japan, and over 38 million live in the greater Tokyo area alone. Some live in incredible luxury, while others struggle to survive. But from the high to the low, all are connected through the complex web that binds us all, the bonds of family and relationships. Yet there are times when the isolated nature of urban life tears and tatters that fragile safety net to the breaking point. At times like this, each person can only do the best they can to meet the challenge or fail, to rise or to fall. Eventually, all of us must make that transition from one part of life to another. From the award-winning manga by Masao Yajima and Kenshi Hirokane, these are the interweaving stories of the Human Crossing. Now, like I said, I don't know nothing about this show aside from this synopsis on the back. But it is something I'm willing to sit down with one of these days. And I also have to say this here. I know what you want. I know what you're thinking. Damn, he ain't showing us no trailers. There's a reason why I'm not showing y'all no trailers, because Japan rough when they come to copyright. They are extremely rough. Like, if you so much as have anything related to anything that they have put out, they will be striking you down. Like, they will be like punching at your door to tell you either you take the video down or you go into court. So I'm not taking no chances on showing the trailers to these shows. I noticed some of these shows are like well past anywhere between maybe 5 to, in the case of Amagami, I want to say about 12 years old, maybe 11, 12 years old. I know these shows are much older than what's currently running right now, but I'm not taking no chances on showing any trailers, because the minute I do, and I end up getting some random strike or something, they be like, take it down or see us in court and lose money. And I'm like, I ain't got shit to give you, so we ain't doing it. Next up, Vatican Miracle Examiner. I bought this strictly on title alone because it sounds like something that I would get into. Just because, like, well, Vatican Miracle Examiner? Think about it. It's about a guy, I guess, that's gonna be out here examining some crazy things going on, but, you know, between heaven and hell. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna be on the side of eradicating hell's demons and so on and so forth. And I think for how many episodes is this? 12 episodes in an OVA. I'm looking forward to this, when I get to it, because I'm very curious as to how this will play out. I'm very curious as to how this show will play out. And last but not least, I'm going to show you what I picked up from Amazon in terms of anime. And for this one, we have Josie, the Tiger, and the Fish. I've been wanting to watch this for some time. I've said that about quite everything I've picked up, I know, but I want to see this because I've only seen like very small bits of it in trailer form. Only in that form have I seen this, and I've seen it be on numerous lists so far. It looks like it's very well animated. It looks gorgeous, and I'm just we're gonna see about this. We're gonna see about this when the time comes. All right, now that's enough for the anime. Now I'm gonna show y'all a couple books I got recently, and for those of y'all that know me on Twitter, I am quote unquote a professor of Final Fantasy because I kind of know my way around what the ports are and where they are, how they do them, and so on and so forth. But I've been a fan for so long, and I said I want to at least start getting the books, and I'm slowly diving myself back into Final Fantasy 14. Yes, I am using the free trial that lets me play up to the award-winning Heavensward, even though now they just extended it to Stormblood, and I can go up to level 60 for free on my free trial. I'm still playing it. This here, I got 2 books. Yeah. They big. Very much so. But first things first. Our first book for the day, which I've already looked at, and I'm intending on cooking out of this book, and if you know what I'm talking about, the Final Fantasy 14 cookbook. I bought it because I've been waiting on my moment to get this, and I've seen a lot of really cool stuff in here, from pastas, breads, meats, soups, veggies, drinks, anything you could think of, and they all are from their specific locales in the game. I just can't wait, and I'm not gonna lie to you, the number one thing that really stuck out to me in here, even though it may be a basic bitch choice, it's the lemon waffle. I want that so bad. I want to make that. Either I want to make that. Hell, I'll even make this. No, we ain't gonna do that one. No way, hell, I'll even make this one here from Nosea. Bacon bread, my guy. I'm trying to make some food out of this book. This is looking nice to me, and I cannot wait to get my hands started in the kitchen with this, because your boy be cooking sometimes. Sometimes I'm in there chefing it up. Sometimes I'm a college student. And of my other book that's Final Fantasy related, this big motherfucker here. Yeah. The Final Fantasy Ultimania Archive, first volume, featuring Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, mind you, this is all of like the SNES and NES, and let me stop lying. Okay, so first off, I played 1. I've talked about 2 in passing in my Romancing SaGa review. Go ahead and run the numbers up on that, please. I would appreciate that. Never played 3. Never gave 4 the time of day. Never gave 5 the time of day. And I played 6 Advanced. And I got kind of far in it, but I never went back to it. And now that I'm on a new computer, that save is kind of in an old emulator, in an old spot. So I can't go back to where I was. But I've been wanting to get into the Ultimanias for a very long time. And knowing that there's like big archival books like this, and as you can see, I have not opened this yet. I've just kind of let it sit in the wrapping for now. I'll open this when I'm ready, but right now it's going to stay in the plastic because I'm not going to go through this just yet. Not just yet, because When I get volume 2 later, which is going to cover like I think 7, 8, 9, and 10, maybe even 11 and 12, I think. It's going to cover those games. I'm scared to see how big that book going to be, because as you can see, this one right here is just covering these 6 games. The next 6 games going to have a ton more information in it. And that's enough of that. And now, I got 3 games. I got 3 games. And that was all for this month of November, as I record this at 3:30 in the morning. I apologize. And don't mind me, I don't know where to look. Reason why I don't is because my arm to my holster for my camera, it broke. My clamp, it broke. And I can't sit the camera up there or the camera will fall. So it's up here. And that's why I'm looking constantly at the screen, because I'm looking at myself as I'm doing this. But I got 3 games, and this is all for November, because I'm like, I'm gonna get these games and I'm not gonna miss them. Now I can show y'all trailers to this. But first off, we're gonna start with the game that came out at the beginning of this month that I really wanted. And like I said, y'all know me as a Final Fantasy guy, but I also love their other things that they do. And I gotta play this probably next year, but with the way January and February and March are kind of built right now, this game might sit till next year too, to the end of next year too. Star Ocean, the second story on. This is the remake of the second Star Ocean game, and I played the demo for this. When they announced it, it was a 3-hour demo. It allows you to go through as much of like the first few hours of the game as you can. And I won't even lie to you, that game, that demo sold me on this. Like, I'll say it right now. I played the Divine Force demo. I played that one. And I was sold on getting Divine Force too, because I'm like, hey, Star Ocean's back. It's got a new game. Why not play it? And right now, it's collecting dust because I hadn't got around to it, as I'm still playing other stuff. As you can see, I do have Divine Force right here. I think I got that alongside Tactics Ogre at the time, but it's not a here nor there. I want to talk about this, which is, it's gotten such high ratings right now that it's amazing. I'm very happy for the Star Ocean franchise. The franchise, I can words, not fan, franchise. I'm very happy for the Star Ocean franchise, and I'm very much happy for the fans of said franchise, because I won't even lie to you. With the way Star Ocean looked, they were only getting games like once a generation. Like, think about it. Like, imagine they get one in Super Nintendo, the next generation they get one in PlayStation, then over in PS2, they get a couple games there. No, they get one. They got Star Ocean 3 to the end of time. And then we get to PS3. They ended up getting The Last Hope. And then we got to PS4. We got in Faithlessness and Integrity, which was quite panned by a lot of people. And then we got to the PS5. And we ended up getting the Divine Force, which a lot of people had some good words about it. They liked it. It was pretty cool for a lot of people. It wasn't the greatest of returns, but people fuck with it. But then, we're still in the PS5 generation, and we ended up getting a remake of one of their older games, the one that a lot of people love. And it's doing really well right now. Next on the list, these 2 games came out practically like right next to each other. I'm going to introduce them both, but I'll talk about them separately. Persona 5 Tactica and Super Mario RPG. Now, we're going to start with P5T first. As a Persona 5 fan, and I'll show y'all, I'm not the biggest Persona 5 fan. I'm not like some of those that got figures, clothes, and cosplays, and this, and that, and they got really down with the super deep intricacies of the story, but when that game, oh man, when this came out in April, I couldn't be stopped. I played this hardcore, and I was still in school at the time when this came out. When I came home to pick this up, I brought it back to that room, to that dorm, and I played. I did my work and stuff. Don't get it twisted. I got my degree to prove it. But I was not missing a chance on playing this after all the sandbagging delays that came with this game. From it being, oh, this is a PS3 release. Oh, now it's on PS4. Oh, it's gonna come out on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day gets here. We sorry, April. I'm just like, oh, alright, bet, sure. But yeah, I got this. My best friend Punda. I will probably put her avatar somewhere on the screen. Good artist friend of mine. She bought me the digital version of Persona 5 The Royal for the PS4. Never got around to it. And then, me being the doofus I am, I decided for $25 for the steelbook, who could pass that up? I'm not missing that. So, I pretty much got a ton of ways to play P5. I still have my original P5 case. I think it's up here if I ain't mistaken. Yep, it's right here. I still got the original steelbook from that collector's edition. I got that sitting here. So I have numerous ways to play Persona 5. I have Strikers as well. It's over here. I forgot I got that. But I have it all. I'm covering all my bases on Persona because I'm a huge Persona fan. I love the series. I want to thank Persona 3 Festival for getting me into it. Persona 3 FES. And I cannot wait for Persona 3 Reload. We ain't gonna talk about that though. But yes, I got this. It's a tactical RPG. I love tactics RPGs as well, just as much as I like turn-based games. So we're there. We're there with these games. And last but not least, something that I never thought would see the light of day. This here. Goddamn Super Mario RPG, The Legend of the Seven Stars. I know it doesn't have a subtitle there. We don't care about that. I remember it. I played it on the SNES back in the day. I played this as a kid and never finished it. And I just told myself on that direct, I'm like, hey, they finna show us something. And then when I seen it, I'm like, oh, they finna put the game on the thing. They finna put it on the Nintendo Switch Online thing. And I was like, wait, it might already be there. Then that transition hit and everything was brand new. I was like, ain't no fucking way. They're bringing it back. And I've seen nothing but high reviews, high regard for this. People who are like in love with this game and people whose first foray into RPGs was this. Like, this was my first foray into RPGs, and like, it's so weird. Like, I'm 31. This game came out in, hold on real quick. This game came out in 96. This game came out in May 13th, 1996. I was 4 at the time when this was out. And now, 27 years later, I'm sitting here with the latest iteration of it for the Nintendo Switch. That's amazing to me, truthfully. I get to see this game in brand new graphics. I get to relive some of those little cool moments I had in the game as a kid. I even continued to play the game from being 4 years old to like 5, 6, 7, until I ended up getting rid of it all and got into PlayStation, so on and so forth, you know. It's so interesting to see this back now. And I can't wait to finally play this on my Switch. As of right now, I'm still doing other stuff for Twitch, and I was thinking maybe I could really stream this, because I know this is a short game. It's not a full-fledged, like, you know, oh, this is it ain't this. I'll say that. It ain't this. Because this game long. This right here is a nice little, you know, week-long romp if you take time with it between your work hours and your other obligations. And I cannot wait to really sit down with it. It's such a good feeling to be able to be here, to see this game live. It's awesome. It's just awesome. And that's pretty much it for my haul. And I've shown y'all little small pieces of things that I do own from like my collection, like other things. Like I showed y'all the P5 this, and showed y'all the P5 Roll Steelbook, showed y'all that. Well, told y'all I got Strikers. I got it physically over here. I just hadn't played it yet because I beat P5. I beat OG P5. I just hadn't beat Royal with the extra content, the third semester and all this other stuff. And I hadn't beat Strikers. So those games are kind of like in flux somewhere. Like if you could just imagine like a bunch of video game cases just floating behind me. That's exactly what my backlog looks like. I don't know what to fucking play next, but I'll figure it out. Right now I'm playing Pocket Mirror Golden Tron on Steam, on stream, on Twitch. I'll have some gameplay footage right here so y'all can see what the fuck it looks like. But that's what I'm playing right now, and I want to get back to it so that way I can go ahead and finish it up because it's just a little nice RPG Maker style game, and it's pretty fun. It's kind of spooked me a couple times. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's exactly what I want to do. I want to finish that up, and then we're gonna hop into a big RPG, and I think Super Mario RPG will be the next step. Tactica can wait. And this December, I don't know if I'm going to get much of anything. I intend on getting some things. Possibly. I can't make no promises, but we'll see what we can do. I appreciate y'all for sitting around with your boy. I'll see y'all next time, alright? Be on the lookout for the Romancing SaGa 2 review. I'm working on that as we speak. That right there is being still scripted and typed up and researched because that game had a lot of differences compared to its first game, to its predecessor. So we're working that out, and then the streaming is trying to come back because my internet's been ass, but we ain't gonna talk about that for too long. Yeah, I love y'all. Take care. Peace.